We will be free. For when the rising tide is turned in every London quarter, Parliament comes crashing down with Robert's Rules of Order.
Wednesday, the 28th. The decision to vote on a question by ballot may be made by, A, the president, B, the maker of the motion, C, the demand of one member, or D, a majority vote.
We've seen something like this before a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to go with C.
The demand of one member?
Yes.
You sure, Mr. Seebeck? I'm not trying to fuck with you. I'm just asking.
No, but I'm going to go with it.
Okay. Let me see. D, a majority vote.
Wrong.
Okay. I must have been thinking of something else.
Yeah, I think it was the division of a question that were two somewhat unrelated questions is on the demand of one member.
Okay, yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Okay, so
where are we going?
Page 412, which is chapter 13, section 45. So it's in voting.
Yep, I just found it.
And page, did I say page 412, lines 20 through 21. Yeah. So I just studied this as well. If the bylaws say it has to be by ballot, it has to be by ballot, which some of the national ones do for our officers, and that can't be waived. But if it doesn't, it says if there's no requirement that a vote be by ballot, a ballot vote can be ordered by a majority vote, which may be desirable when it's believed that members may thereby be more likely to vote their true sentiments. Because in Roberts, ballot votes are always deemed to be secret. That's not always the case in the LP.
Right.
In the LNC, for instance, all of our votes are public, whether they're by ballot or not. We don't have any secret votes.
For the transparency, yeah.
Right. And in Colorado, we're not supposed to either. But people are, lawyering up the bylaws language, which was intended to be that it's not. But certain people want to keep their vote secret. To me, I just don't get that.
Yeah, what are you afraid of?
What are you afraid? If you're too big of a coward to vote your true sentiments, then don't vote.
And get it over with, yeah.
Yeah, don't vote. Do something else. So in mine, that is chapter, it's 4519 is it in the new one. But I want to move on just a little bit because that was really quick. It says we already said when the bylaws require a vote to be taken by ballot can't be suspended. A vote ordering a ballot vote on a particular question can be reconsidered as long as voting hasn't been begun yet.
That makes sense because, yeah, there's still time to say, hey, do we really want to do a ballot or not? And once the ballot's done, it's like, too late.
And this is also what I like because the LPCO, they didn't mess this up. It was just this weird program when we were all in this Rona thing. If you remember when we were voting for delegates, it had each person's name and it said yes or no. And I objected. I talked to Alan Scott. I said, you're not allowed to vote against a candidate. It's never appropriate in a ballot when you're voting for a person to have yes or no. You vote against a person by voting for somebody else. And if you go a few paragraphs down, in my book, it's 4525, it says, in elections, for and against space boxes may not be used. A voter can vote against one candidate only by voting for another. And
that's the top of page 414.
Yeah, I didn't raise a big fuss about it, but it was technically incorrect to do it that way. I really didn't care one way or another, but you're just not allowed to do that. Anyway, all right, that's it for, hold on.
What day was that?
That was Wednesday, and General Robert says we're adjourned.
Viva! Let's hear the opposition side. Like a stubborn donkey's bray. All opposed? You say nay. Opposed! Opposed! The motion carries anyway.